Hey everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a long time since we've made a video, but your boy is sick. I was having some medical issues. I couldn't, make any videos for you guys, but I'm better now. I'm back, and I thank you. Actually, the whole company thanks you for watching our video. Um, the first two were, they were a success. At least to us, they were a success. And from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you so much for watching. So now that we introduced ourselves on the first video, the second video, we go ahead and we showed you guys, or at least told you guys, how to start a company and the training that you need to get to become a freight dispatcher. So now what we're going to talk about today is the ups and downs of freight dispatching. All right, so let's start with the downs. Let's just get that out of the way. Um, One of the things you're going to have to expect when you start your freight dispatching company is you're going to have drivers that do not communicate with you. Hopefully, you're the type of dispatcher where you're calling them or texting them every day, every morning when you start that computer, several times during the day, because you want to keep that communication with them. But some drivers, they just don't understand that you need to know where they are, what they're doing, if they picked up, if they dropped off. It makes your job a little bit more difficult, because then you got brokers on your back and they're, you know, where your driver is, and you're like, well, I'm not exactly sure, but you don't want to tell them that. So try really hard to convey the message to your owner ops that it's important to have this communication, so you know where everyone is. Um, Another one, oh man, that drives me crazy. Let's say that you got your driver into an area because he wanted to go to a certain spot, or maybe that area was just dead from the get go, and now you're trying to find him something, and you searching all day. Oh, I mean, you probably got up around, like I do, 8 o'clock in the morning, and maybe nothing popped up until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you excited. You're like, yes, I finally got him something. It's at least a dollar, I don't know, 50, 60, to get him out of there. And you call him and you're excited and you say, hey, I got this so we can get you out of there. And they go, nah, I don't want that. That's not enough. You're like, oh my goodness, or OMG, I've been working on this all day. And so then you have this, I don't know what you would call it, but this push and pull between yourself and this owner op, and you're like, I don't know what else to do, and they're sitting there thinking that you're just sitting around twiddling your thumbs. And so that's going to be another issue. Just be prepared for it. I'm just trying to prepare you for some of these cons. You get yourself a new owner op or company to work up under you, or you work for. Let's not get that confused. We're actually really working for them. So let's get the verbiage right. That you're working for, and you do your thing. You're getting up every morning. You're finding them loads, and the next week you send them the invoice and nothing. All of a sudden you don't hear from them anymore. They're not responding. You're like, man, what's going on? You try to call them and nothing. Be prepared. If it's under a couple $100, you just call it. I would just call it as a loss, because trying to get a couple $100 out of somebody through courts, that's just a waste. You just chop it up to experience. Hey, I messed that one up, or they messed that one up for me. The good things about dispatching, because that's what's going to get you up every morning. That's what's going to, before you close your eyes, you like, I mean, in the morning I'm going to kill it. One, probably the tops for me, that's a con that from these ups and downs, is it's mine. And no matter what happens, what I put into it is, most of the time you're gonna get back. So I love the fact that I don't have to punch a clock. I don't have to, sit back and wait for somebody to tell me what to do. It's me. It's up to me. Well, and the rest of my team. But if we don't do what we need to do, we're not going to get paid. And to me, that's exhilarating. It's like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do our thing, and we're going to knock it out the park. It's like, for any of you guys that were on a sports team, you know when you were on a bad team, and that team was, no one really gave a darn, and they just showed up when they showed up, and it showed in the play. But when you were on a team where everybody chipped in, everybody had that thought process, that together we're going to do this, and we're just going to knock it out the park. That's how I feel about American Metro Dispatch. My team, we get up and we do our thing, and I feel as if we're going to knock it out the park every single day. When you get that new customer, oh man, that's a great feeling too. You've been sitting there, and you've been out there, and you've been advertising, and you've been talking, you've been calling, and you finally get somebody to say yeah, and wow, it's like you won the lottery. It's like, woo, I got all 6, 8 numbers right, and the bonus ball. That's a great feeling too. That I don't know about you guys, but that really, gives me that pep. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing this thing. Oh, I love it when you book that perfect load. Oh man. Let's say, how would I say the perfect load? I don't know. Let's say it's Friday. Your guy is at home for the weekend, for home time, getting his reset, and he's ready to go Monday morning. So you're searching around Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever, how far ahead you are, and you find that load that's going to leave. Let's just say he was in Alabama or Georgia or something. He picked up right there in Georgia, in his hometown. It's paying him a crazy, I don't know, $250 on a 15,000 pound trailer, and you get that, like, whoo, I just knocked one out the park. I Barry Bonds it. You know what I mean? Sure, Mark McGwire did. Oh man, it's nothing like that. Not gonna say nothing, but it's a great feeling. And when you get those, and they're not always available like that, but when you can get that driver to pick up right where he is, it's just, maybe just a couple 100 miles down the road is where he's going, and he's making 2.5 at least. Wow, it makes you feel as if I'm doing the right thing. I'm really lasered in on this job, and it also, to me, it makes me it gives me the feeling that the driver, because they appreciate that, that, hey, he's really working for me, he's really putting that in for me. So I don't know, it gives me all kind of crazy emotions, but I love those things. Oh, I left out an important one. Getting paid for your work. Oh man, yeah. When you get your dispatch service and you put out that invoice, and you get up one, I don't know, whenever you put out that invoice, and you look in your bank account and you see that very first deposit. Oh, that's a beautiful thing too. You have that feeling of, I made it, I did it. But don't sit there and think that you made it, because you still got a lot of work to do. But that's a great feeling. My last one here is, let me see, promoting company and receiving feedback. Oh yes, okay, I understand what I mean by that. So you've been promoting your company, and You get up and you see people are talking, they're commenting, they're saying, hey, what's your number, blah blah blah. The feedback. It's um I don't know. It's almost like sitting down and eating grandma's Sunday dinner. It's very fulfilling, very fulfilling. Um, but anyway, it looked like it's gonna start raining out here, so you guys, I'm gonna get off of this video here. We appreciate you, we really do. Thank you so much for coming and clicking on this video. Like, share, and subscribe.